Hello guys, this is the Voila Matchmaker. Welcome to my channel about approaching and dating women. I have decoded what women want and what they expect from a partner. The goal is to explain and understand what women want, expect, and what they're looking for in a date. And obviously answer some of the key questions such as, why do women accept to date men? What do they look for when they accept a date? And how to make sure they will date you. I want to share with you the key secrets about dating. Just a quick disclaimer. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only and are solely mine. You may disagree with me, and if so, this is totally fine. So today, we're talking about compliments. It may not be a good strategy when it comes to dating the woman of your dreams. With this podcast, I want you to forget about the old you. I want you to be hopeful for the future. You are on your way to becoming the one you want to be. I'm going to help you say yes to the dating situations you're going through. Yes to a new life. Yes to a new approach. Yes to knowledge. Yes to a happy life. Yes to a soulmate, and yes to the woman of your dreams. I'm going to bring you the motivation, the energy, and the knowledge you need to become the best at approaching and dating women, and also to overcome your current fears. They will vanish, and you will feel strong and full of confidence. Please remember to click on the subscribe button to know when the next podcast will be released. So, as I mentioned, we are talking about compliments today. It may come as a surprise, but complimenting a woman may not be such a good thing, at least at the very beginning. Even though we all love compliments, sometimes too many can raise suspicion and lead one to suspect that there is a hidden agenda. Indeed, it may not be a good strategy when it comes to dating the woman of your dreams. Let me tell you why. The secret is key in the dating process. A lot of men believe it is important to compliment women because, according to them, it will send a positive signal. They hope to make a good impression on a woman by doing so. Well, I'll partially agree with this. Let's reflect on this for a second. If I may, I would like you to put yourself in a woman's shoes. How would you react if a woman were complimenting you? At first, I bet, you would certainly feel flattered, because it may not happen as often as you would expect, whether the compliment would be about any of your intellectual skills or physical traits, or maybe about anything else, your clothes or your friends. As a result, it will create a good impression on you. Now imagine that another woman makes another compliment to you the same day. You will be like, man, this is my lucky day, and you will feel happy and more confident. Let's now imagine the following situation. You get compliments several times a day, and every day. How would you feel? I bet it would not create such a positive impression on you anymore, especially if they are only related to your physical attributes. You might start considering, why do these women only compliment me for the same thing? So the question is, why can it be annoying at some point? Well, because you want to be acknowledged for who you are and not for what you represent. This is exactly the kind of feeling women may have when you compliment them. First of all, they get complimented a lot every day, especially very attractive women. On top of it, some men may be too direct are too focused when they start complimenting a woman, and sometimes may only insist on the way they look, which is certainly not the nicest thing to hear for a woman. When this happens, they are under the impression that men are more interested in the way they look rather than who they really are, which can create quite an unpleasant feeling. You may wonder why. Because attractive women hear this kind of compliment so many times a day that it becomes tiring. It also clearly shows that the man who is making the compliment is not very original. He just behaves like any ordinary guy trying to seduce them. As a result, a man who behaves like this does not stand out of the crowd, which is usually not a good sign for women. It also clearly indicates that the man is not doing what it takes to get to know the woman of their dreams or create a bond with them. Plus, men should also know that a lot of women do not see themselves the way men do, especially about the way they look. This is also true for very attractive women. They may not consider themselves as very pretty, even though most men would think they are extremely attractive. To women, it reinforces the fact that men do not really understand women or the dating process. As a consequence, a potential woman will lose interest as soon as the compliment has been made, except if it is related to a specific skill a woman is proud of or happy to have. It may also show a lack of sincerity with a hidden agenda. To finish with this, men often compliment women because they want to be nice and please them. It is also a way for them to reassure themselves that they are doing the right thing to attract a woman. Unfortunately, most of the time, these 2 points are not a good idea. First of all, being overly nice as a friend would be has never proved to be successful to date a woman. Obviously, you have to be extremely respectful with a woman, but there is a big difference between being respectful and behaving like a friend. When that happens, women tend to categorize men in the friend zone, which is a danger for men. If you're interested in understanding why, please click on the link below to have another secret revealed about the do's and don'ts about dating. Pleasing women is also a very bad idea because it will not help you stand out. Why? Because it does not show you are unique and have your own personality. It may also underline the fact that you will say yes to everything, which will send the wrong signal about you, and trust me, there is nothing exciting for a woman not to be challenged. She will feel she can do anything and always get a yes with you. As a result, these 2 points are big red flags in the dating approach. I will talk more about this point in a future podcast. So to sum up for today, 1. Try not to compliment a woman too soon at the beginning of the dating process. 2. If you do, please make sure it will be related to a specific skill a woman has, but please do not say it too often. Compliment giving has to be balanced, because otherwise it may indicate a lack of sincerity or a hidden agenda. 3. Complimenting a woman gives the impression that you may not be as unique or stand out as much as you would like to, or worse, it may even show you are a needy person who will say yes to everything she says. That's all, folks, for today. If you like what I just talked about, please click on the subscribe button to know when the future podcast will be released. That was the Voila Matchmaker. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.